Hello, my name is Manjeet Mann and I'm the poet and author of Magic Everywhere. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I came up with the concept of Magic Everywhere, and really, honestly, it just came from my own childhood experiences. A lot of what I write always comes from a memory, maybe from my past. So this one was definitely based on my love of reading when I was little, your age, and how disappointed I was sometimes when the magic in the books didn't replicate into the real world. And I really did go and sit in my own wardrobe and my parents' wardrobes and different kind of wardrobes around the house, trying to find that magical world that is very similar to The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. And I really did set my alarm for midnight after reading Tom's Midnight Garden, hoping that our own little concrete courtyard had magically changed into a beautiful garden. So it's really based on my own sort of experiences, and then learning that magic really is everywhere, and it's about what's in your imagination and not necessarily what is out there in the real world. Now, for those of you who have listened to the story or have read the story, you will see that it is a verse novel, which kind of sits somewhere in between a more traditional novel and a poetry collection. It kind of has its own little space in the middle. Poetry collections, I guess, often have a collection of poems that don't necessarily make up a story. They can be quite abstract and they can be about anything, and together they all come together in a collection. And obviously a more traditional novel is a story that is written in prose. Whereas a verse novel is it is a story, but it is made up of poems, and that's the biggest difference between a poetry collection and a verse novel. A verse novel is made up of individual poems, but together all of those poems make up a story. And I love writing verse novels. This is my third one that I have written, so I really do like writing them, and it's because you can really sort of play with the form, I think, a little bit more. I think when you're writing poetry, sometimes there are a lot of rules that you have to keep to, whereas in a verse novel you can be very free. You can sort of let go of all the rules of poetry and place your line breaks wherever you want to place them, and also it's all the fun of creating a much larger story as well. So that's why I really love verse novels. So I hope you have a go at writing one yourselves. Thanks so much.